right, welcome back to the Luca Mele Show. This is episode 3 with my guest, Charlie Kundalini.
Hi, Luca. So glad to be in your show.
Oh man, I'm glad to finally have you here.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to start this off with basically getting into the history of how we met and then how I got to know who you are, all your work, and everything that basically fascinates me about you. 'Cause I think you are a very shiny character in life, and I use that word because I know you know that word, and I feel it's appropriate. So let's get right into it. Okay, so I wanna say it was around 2010. I was hosting a meeting for my political movement at the time, and you showed up, I believe, because Greg told you about. I really want to ask you about this because I don't know how we met. I feel like I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
woke up in a dream and you were there.
Well, I
And you've been
remember.
here
Yeah,
since.
exactly. I mean, I remember Greg, of course, Skullman, aka. He's the one that had this. It was a brotherhood of box warriors,
Yeah,
and I
that's
didn't know
right.
it was an actual brotherhood. I don't think any of us knew that.
Yeah, that's right.
But
I like when you say that.
what we all had one thing in common. We were all artists, and we like to perform,
Hmm.
and we like to hang out, and that's where I met you
Yeah.
at a box war event, and you were actually a box warrior.
Oh, was it at the roller derby in
Well,
2009?
we did roller derby, but there were so many box war events. It's hard to pinpoint which one.
I think I remember seeing you
It could have been
at,
the roller
at
derby.
yeah, because I remember we were doing this weird exercises before we filmed it. We
Yeah.
were doing the arm rolls and all these, like we had everyone like dressed up as in the box war outfits
Yeah,
doing the exercises and all that.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I think maybe
exactly.
you were there. That was like late 2009. I think that was the last box war I ever did
Yeah, it would have been at a roller derby, and
in North York.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I remember. I remember I went from actually in the production side right into the box warrior side
Mhm.
as a warrior. And when I did the transition into becoming a warrior, I mean, it was really special.
Yeah.
And you felt this bond between people.
I know. I loved it.
And, and even till today, I still call it a brotherhood.
Yeah.
And in that Skull Men's Box Wars, there were other artists,
Hmm. Many.
many
Yeah.
artists. And if you look at them today, they're all profound artists
Yeah.
that are still producing material today, right?
Amazing people too.
Yes. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's where I met you.
Yeah.
And the larger the show, the more into it I get.
So you're saying we're all artists and all that, and that's true. Because that's what I mean. What fascinates me about you is I learned that you were basically like an up and coming movie star. You were working on movies. You had a nice. You casted a nice wide net of
Hmm.
achievements, and I kind of want to give you the opportunity to bring life to some of your old roles and speak about them, who you were in the movie, what you
Mm.
did. I know one was The Collapsed with a mutual friend of ours, Justin McConnell.
Yes, yes.
And then the other one, the name slips my mind right now. I should have read it right before I started this, but that's why you're here. You could tell me what the name was. The Chameleon or something?
Yeah, the Great Chameleon.
Great Chameleon, yes.
Yes.
Beautiful. So let's talk about these roles and your involvement in the movies and all that.
Well, first of all, how I got into the film industry was one of my best friends was actually a director, a writer,
Yes.
and a filmmaker. And he studied in California at one of the greatest acting schools.
Hmm.
But, he really didn't go through the program, but it was in his spirit.
Right.
I mean, when he did go to class, he was probably the best performer.
Right.
And
So you're saying he didn't like follow through like graduating?
Exactly.
He didn't need to.
I mean, yeah, he probably didn't need to because it was in his spirit.
Hmm.
So I was just fortunate to have a friend like that, and me and him just gelled. But what I've noticed in my life is that if I meet an average person, I'm just I have trouble connecting with them.
Right, right.
And if I meet a person who's a low performer, I can't connect with them.
Hmm.
When I meet a person that has, a bit of power, a bit of a force or a movement,
Fire inside of
a
them.
firing side,
Hmm.
I just gel with them.
Right, right, right.
So I would always meet the cream of the crop, and that's where I felt comfortable with. Right. So I met up with one of my best friends, Goran Kalazik,
Okay.
and this guy had skills like you would not believe.
Hmm.
I mean, he could write drama stories, do comedy on the do comedy right on site,
Yeah,
and come up with material
yeah, yeah,
that was
yeah.
original, right? and funny.
Amazing.
So I'd work on his projects. The first film I worked on was called In the Lair,
Okay.
and it was a horror film. Not many people saw it. I don't think. I don't. I think there's less than 1,000 people in the world who've
Oh,
seen it. We still have the film.
interesting. Is
It
it online anywhere?
You
Streaming
can't see it
sites? Or
online.
you should put it up. There's a big horror community for
Oh, this
films.
film here
Independent.
would just people would just grasp to this film.
There you go. Put it
Yeah, I
online,
mean
man. Put it online.
we got to see,
Yeah,
But thank you for letting me inspire me to put it online
yeah, man.
because I do have the theater copy and everything.
Perfect.
But what we did with that film is we turned it into a small film called The Calling.
Okay.
And me and Goran, we got together, and at later years,
Mhm.
we made a film called The Calling, and that film actually we won a superior award. We were the representative of Canada's um, small film,
Ooh.
short film category for
Okay.
Venice,
Beautiful.
and we were chosen by Telefilm Canada.
Oh wow.
So we won an award there.
Amazing.
And that's called The Calling. That's a separate film.
Right. Right.
So out of the original film, we made a short,
Hmm.
which is quite interesting.
How long was the short?
The short was 19 minutes,
Okay. And how long is the original?
hour and a half.
Okay. Got it.
And what I would, to really make the audience really enjoy that film, they would have to, I would say, watch the short first
Hmm.
and then watch the real one.
Okay.
And that would just blow the audience. Right. So yeah, and that's how I started with film. Also, too, I was working with side by side, very close, right next to with Goran Kalazik,
Hmm.
and I was always in the action. I was always behind the camera. I was always with the actors. Wherever the action was, and wherever the knowledge was, and wherever the creation was,
Hmm.
I was right there, front and center.
Okay.
And I also became a part of the creativity, but not really the creativity, because on a film set, the director's a director, and you always respect that.
Hmm.
Let the
Absolutely.
director do what the director does.
Hmm.
Let the actor do what the actor does. And even if you think you can do better, don't say a word.
Right. Right.
Just leave it to the artist.
Mhm. Was there any situations where you witnessed some kind of scruffle on set
Oh,
between Eagles and?
oh, wow. I got to tell you this. We're shooting The Great Chameleon, and in the film industry, there's a lot of, how do you call it? The worst characters you can imagine.
Okay, like
I mean,
egotistical and mean and rude.
egotistical, backstabbers,
Mm.
Angry. I deserve to be famous. I
Yeah,
deserve to
what
be
industry is this again?
the film industry.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And I'd see all these. I'd call them squeegee kids.
Hmm.
They look like squeegee kids,
Got it. Yeah.
and they're in
For
this
for
business.
those that don't know, that's a Toronto term from the '90s. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, but it was that type of crowd, and I remember in the beginning of the movie, my name was at third, fourth, fifth. At the end of the movie, my name wasn't even in the papers.
Ooh, okay.
But my real title, I had two titles. I was the personal assistant to the director.
Mm-hmm.
Now, personal assistant means I'm not an assistant director, a personal assistant. And personal assistant meant that I'm beside him, assisting him, and also I have communication with the actors.
Understood.
So I would prime the actors because I knew exactly what the director kind of wanted,
Mhm.
and priming the actors would really make the scenes go a lot better and
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot smoother, and
Lot smoother.
also relax the actors.
Yeah, ease their anxiety,
Yeah,
hype
exactly.
them up. It's like the coach in the corner between
Yeah,
rounds in a boxing match,
exactly. Yeah.
saying what they need to hear so they can go and do their best performance.
Yeah, you hit it right in the nose. Yeah, so I would do that type of work, and the work was always behind the scenes. Like people wouldn't see it.
Mhm.
We'd walk on set, and if we're shooting a comedy, we together we'd control the vibration.
Right,
We
right.
go in there laughing, joking, and creating a chemosis.
Hmm.
And in that chemosis, or in that vibration and energy, we're, how you call it, we're infecting the whole set
Yes,
with comedy.
yes.
And once this whole set's infected with comedy, now let's go and perform the comedy.
That's an amazing environment to work in.
Yes,
Yeah, because you're infecting everyone, and everyone is now in the zone to
exactly.
operate, not just the actors, and then when everyone's enjoying it, everyone's laughing, it makes it a better vibe.
Yes, and
Yeah,
the performances are magical and
yeah,
divine.
absolutely.
And we would always do this when we go on the set. It was like the walk, the energy, the look, the movement. It was like the gods of the set are here,
Hmm. Absolutely.
and they'd be like, "Oh shit, there they are." Yeah.
Amazing.
So
Okay.
now you said about violence. So on the set, we're shooting a scene.
I said aggression and clashing of egos, but violence will do.
Yeah, it got close to violence, but
Okay.
I got to let you know this.
Yeah, yeah. What happened?
So we're shooting a scene where we got 3,000 square feet of area. We're shooting 30 actors, 35 actors. We have 3 cameras,
Mhm.
and we have a SWAT team coming in,
Right.
an FBI SWAT team coming in the midst of it. And the director, which I'm a personal assistant to,
When you say FBI SWAT team, because if I was just watching this interview right now, I'd be like, does he mean like part of the movie, or are you actually being like surrounded by the FBI right now?
well, that's a whole other story. But Luca, you picked it out
Okay.
because every mobster
Mm.
in the city was at the set,
Okay.
and every organization. It was it was just, so you could have been right.
Yeah.
It could have been an FBI coming in for a bust, but that wasn't the case. These were
Okay.
actually actors, right?
Okay. Okay. Got it. Got
So
it.
so the director, Goran Kalezik, he requested here, I want a microphone, or what's it called, the horn, the talk,
Yeah. Yeah.
the
The
megaphone,
megaphone. Yeah. Yeah.
because he didn't want to yell and argue, which would belittle him in a set.
Yeah. Yeah.
He wanted to just stay relaxed and give orders.
Yeah.
Now, the AD at the time was being a little bit difficult. Like,
Mhm.
didn't want to give him the megaphone.
Isn't that you, the assistant?
No, I'm the personal
Oh, okay,
assistant.
the PAD.
Personal assistant. So the first AD,
Yeah,
which could, they kind of run, how do you call it, the crew
right, right.
for the set,
Okay.
didn't want to give it to him.
Yeah.
They wanted to have control with their little walkie-talkies and their little thing, and they're playing this little game,
Yeah.
and it's hurting the creativity of the film. And I'm
Mhm.
looking at my director, and I'm like, so I go to the squeegee kid, or or the second AD. I go right up to him. I shouldn't have done this, but I go, hey, buddy, if you don't get that megaphone, see that wall over there? How about I use your blood to paint that wall red?
Mm.
Uh, and then everybody in the movie set just like in total shock. There was silence for about 5 seconds. The you know
I would
the
imagine.
yeah the whole set just fucking total silence, and the guy crumpled, fell apart, grabbed his walkie-talkie in a shaken moment, and phoned. Get the microphone, and the microphone came, and then um, the director had the megaphone, and he directed an incredible scene.
Mhm.
But yeah, and
So he was like the big bad wolf until you stepped to him.
oh yes, yes,
Interesting.
and then
180 turn that is.
yeah, and then it got even more severe because I'm going to the set and my cousin shows up. And, let's say my cousin is, a group. I stop by a restaurant, there's another group there.
Mhm.
So I'm coming in with this group. So now there's two groups
Yeah.
of, of menacing people in the city that are on the set.
Oh boy.
And then on the set, there's also another group.
Yeah.
So when the first AD came and he saw me, he shook. He came up to me. He goes, "Hey, Charlie, I I
Mm.
think we need to talk."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah,
Right.
just don't mess with the set ever again."
Right.
Okay, and that's how that went.
Some of your best acting is in my music videos.
Oh, yes, yes.
Even the smallest roles, like when we were in that tunnel and I kind of directed you, or Jessica directed you to like
Mm-hmm.
act as if there was like some, or maybe that was your idea, that there was some kind of like confrontation happening coming our way, and you were like acting like you were ready to like to take whatever trouble was coming our way down. And those split moments, the your face is such, like, silent acting is a very good skill,
Sure.
and you could tell a whole story just by looking at someone's face.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you were like acting was just so perfect, man. And then when we did the other video,
Mm-hmm.
Play to Win,
Yes.
where we're collecting all the bodies and putting them in that room, and then you took off the mask and revealed that it wasn't me, it was you. And again, like,
Mm-hmm.
I think I edited it in slow motion. Your face just told a whole story.
Right.
Like, it added another layer
Mm-hmm.
to that, and I think that's incredible when it can make the viewer think and feel, and especially the thinking part. I don't mean just think, like, I'm not saying that just to say it. I mean, like, think about everything you just watched.
Mm.
What did this man just do? And how's his facial expression reflecting on everything he just did? Because
Yes.
you go through all the emotions of like stress and hardship to like relief and finally,
Yes.
I'm okay. I'm okay. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that's so cool that you're able to do that just like that. No preparation. You just showed up. We told you what to do.
Yeah.
And then again, that other video, Runaround,
Yes.
amazing. That was a little bit more funny because we're in public and we're just acting like crazy people. But that was just captured so much realism too, man.
Yes. Yes.
I love that about you. Do you have any plans to do your next set of movies or your own movie or anything like
Well,
that?
as a general rule, I will never go in audition for a part.
Mm-hmm.
If a part comes, somebody's got to say, Charlie, I want you to play that part.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna, go and try and audition for a role.
Mm-hmm.
Just not my style.
Right.
Right. So every role I have gotten has been by a director or a production company that says, Charlie, play this role for me, right?
Amazing.
And when you spend so many hours behind the camera and you understand the editing process, right? Then that gives you. That's how I learned.
Yeah.
I learned how to perform by being behind the camera and by watching the editing processes,
Amazing.
right? So